thanks to all. It's proud to be here and to present our new product and my idea, my company to you here. This is the initial setup to the industry, and I'm very proud to present to you Falcon Star as a group with several points. We're transforming travel to a new stage used by Camino, and Camino helps us to do something new, to break the rules legally. What we're talking about, it's an airline. An airline has aircraft. Okay, that's not a very used one. We're using business jets as an airliner. That's new. You see some pictures around. It's 3 engines in the back, globally flying. Can enter small airports like Leckness, Wolver, Aspen, or what you're thinking about and dream of. Yeah? But still have a global range. As an airline, we are not going over the terminals. We're going via the general aviation terminals, which is a totally different setup, as you might know. And somebody maybe used to have already a private flight. It's a totally different setup, and with luxury suites, lounges, and everything. We still want to be IATA compliant, and we are IATA compliant. And this is only possible by using Camino and the blockchain technology. As you might not expect on a private jet, we have seasonal flight plans. We have a door-to-door service for our customers, and this makes it a bit unique, and also we have an inventory system hosted by ISO. The tour operator, you know this circle, how it works. What is different, what we do, is we're hosting our own luxury spots, Anke already mentioned. And this is a new thing, why we can integrate in our customer journey the Web3 so deeply. We have a GDS system connection via Han Air, and we're looking for co-opetition, which is a word I really like, to cooperate with your competitors. And this is also a thing Camino and the token makes possible. So summarize up, what's the difference? We are an airline, but using business jets. We are an airline, but not using terminals, but going via the private terminals. And as a tour operator, we're hosting our own luxury spots and put this all together to one seamless experience, travel experience. Let me take you on a ride, just to give an example. Yeah, it's already booked, as one of the speakers before said, forget about the customer journey, it's already booked. Yeah? So you booked 14 days in our nature park resort in northern Cyprus. We fly with Falcon Star from Salzburg to Larnaca in this case. We have a rail-to-fly ticket, which is also unique to a business jet operator. You got a penthouse suite for 2 adults, 2 kids, and a dog. Because traveling with a dog is something on a regular airline which is very difficult. With us, it's very seamless. The rest is done in the resort due to Web3 technology. So, taking the customer journey into account, today, to make the 15 minutes very efficient, we go to the pre-trip and in-trip only, and this one I want to explain to you. So, going via, as an IATA airline, going via the GIT, we have to be independent to any airport infrastructure to have the IATA ticketing, scanning, and everything what you need. We trust Camino and the privacy of the data and the security of the data so much that we put this data into our electronic flight bag system. My electronic flight bags is the little computer, the pilots and the crew is typing data in and documenting the flight. It's very sensitive, as it's governmental controlled. Yeah? So, but we are keen to do so and put this data into our electronic flight bag. Sebastian will tell later on its weight and balance and things like that. So only with this technology, blockchain, we can be independent to the airport infrastructure. Of course, we try to save money, but not losing the customer. Annette, you did a very nice speech, and it was music in my ears when I hear that, because this makes also our travel more seamless and easy, because we know who you are. And we have no media breaks, which is very important, not losing this. And we keep going. Sebastian will tell you a bit of the technical solution. Keep in mind you travel to Cyprus to our luxury resort.
I have the pleasure to... Is it working? Okay, fine. I have the pleasure to show you the technical part of that, which is a little bit more, not boring, but I try to keep it as short-lasting as possible. And as Tommy said it that morning, it's a technology, so we're focusing on back-end processes. Front ends will probably look the same as, or we try to keep it as much as possible seamless, and as consumers are using or knowing it by today, so not changing or revolutionizing the front ends. Just in the background, we are optimizing the processes. And just to spoiler a little bit for Michael at the end, we're saving there up to more than 20%, and Michael will go into those details a little bit later on. Going now into or looking onto a typical workflow today on Web3 at the top, we have the booking experience, the airport and flight experience, as well as then going to the destination. In a first phase, we are focusing on those two areas, the check-in, the boarding for the customers, as well as the crew for Falcon Star, and the customer also get a digital room key via Web3. In a second phase, and we heard that from Annette that morning and also from Ben, and just right before, we have rebooking, reselling, EIDs, which are coming up. We are believing that especially reselling gives us the opportunity also to harmonize and streamline the processes quite a lot. You guys are very happy because I just realized when we got here that the overview is pretty hard to read, so I keep it for you guys very easy, and I just focus on the main parts. We have on the left side the tour operator system. We are synchronizing that with the Web3 order management system, all the bookings. We have a module for smart contracts, which are automizing the processes, making processes leaner, more efficient. We heard that already together, and everything, or that makes it easier for the employee to work with. As a key element in our first phase, we have two apps. On the left side, we could see the app for the crew, where they can do the check-in, the boarding, and the weight and balance for the flights. Michael mentioned that before. We are going from a GAT terminal. We can fly from anywhere in the world by staying in line with the IATA standards. We bring our own equipment. We fly anywhere in the world where we want. Makes it very simple and very fast to go anywhere in the world. On the right side, we could see, I would say, a typical user app where state of the art, you have your booking overview, you can check in, you can make your boarding, and finally you also get a room key where you can unlock and lock your door in the hotel. That is pretty much, I don't know if it's outstanding, but I haven't seen that so much or so often before. Besides of those two apps, and Michael mentioned that before, flight bag management, we are communicating via our order management system in the blockchain world with several interfaces, which is EFB1, or the flight bag management, and the nature park resort to get the room keys. In the second phase, what I already mentioned before, we are also going to connect to further parties. Mani said that before. We did a hackathon at Lufthansa. We are connecting very fast third-party systems. So with our interfaces to the Camino Messenger and also to the third parties, it gives us a huge or a lot of possibility to interact and to connect to anybody in the world. Taking all that in mind, we also had some learnings. And I guess one of the key facts was don't put any or everything on chain, because it's a new technology, and the new technology is not meant to be the perfect solution for everything. If you build things new, take a step back, look at what you want to do and what you want to achieve, and have a clear vision to that and define that. Then hardware expenses can easily be scaled and create a significant reduction. Simple user interface, I mentioned that before. Key point is if you do things new, keep it simple for your employees as well as for the customer. And Annette, again to you, you mentioned that EIDs and to be future ready, that is our solution. And putting that into account, Michael will show you the commercial benefits, what we calculate behind that.
So why are we doing blockchain? First of all, it's a seamless process. It opens up new possibilities, so we break the rules legally. But it's also a business case, of course, at the very end. Summarize up what Sebastian said on the technical side. This is our prediction of saving money. So by using Web3, using EIDs, have an easy access for corporates, so competition and cooperation partners, easy to scale hardware, and the rest is priceless and seamless. We think, and we are very keen to do so, to reduce these operational costs by 30 to 40%. And this is why we invest our time and money with our partner ISO into this new technology. As mentioned, don't put everything on Web3 at the moment. Make it seem where it makes sense for your business, where you have the best out of it, where you can help the industry to grow, where you can help the technology to develop, to make it a technique, and going from the technology with always like fail-safe things to a very keen and very usable, safe technique. This is our conclusion. If you want to get in contact with us, we are here until tomorrow midday.